Welcome back to my channel, guys. In today's video we're doing 2 DIY graphic jackets. These are the items I used. Start off by picking a phrase that you want on the back of your jacket. I chose Flower Child because my personality is very easygoing, laid back, and I enjoy being outside in nature. To avoid making any permanent mistakes, I use chalk to write out my phrase, and if I messed up, I can erase it or wipe it out easily. I purchased this 10-pack of roses from Amazon for $8.99. They're very pretty, very vibrant. They're not very sturdy, but they worked. Before painting, I put a clipboard inside my jacket to keep any paint from seeping through the jacket. Then I'm going to take my Tulip Color Shot fabric spray in the color white. I got this paint spray from Walmart and it is amazing. I'm going to take my brush and just lightly paint over the chalk lining that I've already created to make it permanent. Taking that same fabric spray, I've already started lightly pressing down on the nozzle to get the splattered paint look. Just spray a little bit at a time and not overdo it. And this is very sporadic. You can spray anywhere you want on your jacket. I waited about 20 to 30 minutes for this to dry before moving on to the next step. After doing that, I'm going to position the roses how I want them before making it permanent and gluing them down. Make sure you still have your partition inside your jacket. Then taking my E6000 glue, I'm going to glue section by section. That way I can eliminate making mistakes. Self-invited, so go and get the clap. Again, glue one section of the rose, press it down, and then move on to the next section and continue that process throughout the entire piece of that rose. Lobster tail for dinner, Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it, got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it, take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac, boys, you put some smiles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you, gold jewelry shining. For the pocket sleeve, I start by taping the section I don't want any paint on, which is the zipper. That's what I like, lucky for you, that's what I like, that's what I like. Dead by the fire at night, silk sheets and diamonds. I only want to focus on the little square pocket, so I'm blocking off the rest of the sleeve to avoid paint getting everywhere else. Again, taking the white fabric paint spray, I want to create the same splattered look just like we did on the back of the jacket, so I'm gently pressing down on the nozzle and spraying at an angle. While I wait 30 minutes for that section to dry, I'm moving on to the front of the jacket, and this part is optional. I thought the front was too plain and needed something extra, and you can choose to do any design that you want. But I found my sock hanger and decided to use it as a stencil. You can create your own stencil. In my previous DIY video, I created a stencil using tape and it worked pretty well. I'll link that video in the description box below. This is the final look. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I've actually worn this out a few times and received some compliments on it. It's been in the washing machine, the paint hasn't faded away, the flowers are still intact. I'm really happy overall with this look. Let me know what you guys think. The fire at night, silk sheets and diamonds, oh I, lucky for you, that's what I like, that's what I like. Let's move on to look number 2. This is just a plain blue hoodie from Reebok, And I'm taking Scotch tape to design the pattern that I want on the back of the hoodie before I start painting. Tell me, talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, boy, come and get it. All this is here for you. Tell me, baby, baby, what you trying to do? Go sharing all nice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamond, all right. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Ooh. Taking the same fabric spray, I'm just going to spray over the entire area and do light coats. Wait 5 minutes and then move on and do a second coat. And I'm going to continue this process, adding a coat, waiting 5 minutes until I'm satisfied with the opacity. I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Drying time varies from fabric to fabric, so just make sure to read the instructions on the can. Mine took about 30 to 40 minutes to dry, but it all depends on the type of fabric you have and how much paint has actually saturated into it. So once that's dried, just start peeling off the tape slowly. The paint on my tape was actually still a little wet, so that's why I'm being very careful not to mess up the design. If you let me treasure, oh, oh, oh. Oh, pretty girl, you should be smiling. A girl like you should never look so blue. You're everything I see in my dreams. I wouldn't say that to you if it wasn't true. Whoa, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine. There's some imperfections and some spots that I had to clean up, but I really like how this turned out. You know it when you're mine, oh mine. Ooh, treasure. That is. So these are the 2 DIY jackets. I had a lot of fun creating these designs. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That way I know to do more. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified when I upload new videos. Bye guys!